This is my favorite place, and I come here very often. Not only is it the closest spot to my home, but the view of Lotte Tower and the Han River is absolutely beautiful. Especially when I feel stuck or cooped up at home, I come here for some fresh air and to watch people jogging with energy. It really lifts my mood. I come here in the morning, evening, and sometimes even late at night. It might sound surprising, but luckily, it only takes me 2 or 3 minutes to get here from the main gate of my apartment. There's a path under the Gangbian Expressway that leads straight to this park. Isn't that close enough? When I walk through the underpass, I see the park open up brightly with Lotte Tower in the background, like a nice painting. This small park has an amazing view, Lotte Tower in the center, Jamsil Railway Bridge on the left, and Jamsil Bridge on the right. Especially at night, when the lights on Lotte Tower pattern move and change colors, and you see subway trains crossing the railway bridge and cars driving across the bridge on the right, all reflected in the river, it looks like a piece of art. You can also see various birds, like herons catching fish, ducks swimming, and sometimes even raccoons make an appearance. It's a peaceful but dynamic place. I returned to Korea in late winter. I saw the snow, then the blooming spring flowers. Now everything is green and full of life. I'm really looking forward to the autumn colors. On the left side of the park, there are outdoor exercise machines, so I can also work out a bit. I come here at least once or twice a day, take pictures, and enjoy walking along the Han River. When I walk east, I sometimes go all the way to Gwangjin Bridge or the Gwangjin Library, even up to Archesan Mountain and Children's Grand Park. On the way back, I often stop by a local market. If I go west, I walk to Tuksum Hangang Park and sometimes stop by Emart at Kyungkook University Station before heading home. This is my daily routine. Do I have a lot of free time? Yes, I do. I've been unemployed for a few years now. When I was younger, I used to find jobs quickly. But now, I've been struggling for years, and my health has declined as well. I used to work in Korea for several years, then from year 2000, I worked overseas. Since I couldn't find a job abroad, I returned to Korea this year. Still, I haven't found anything, so I mostly stay home. I hope I can find a job before the year ends. For me, this small, humble park has become a great source of comfort and energy for me. One day, while I was walking around, I took some photos and videos and shared them with friends I worked with abroad. They all said they wanted to visit Korea and travel with me after seeing the pictures. Of course, I'd love that, but realistically, it's not easy to make it happen right away. Still, I believe the time will come someday. Even if it's just polite talk, my friends abroad often say they envy me, that I live in such a nice place. Sure, living near the Han River is nice, and I do feel lucky. But honestly, I just live in a regular neighborhood in Seoul. Then I thought, back when I lived overseas, the neighborhood, the food, the shopping malls, and the places I visited were probably fascinating, even enviable, to Koreans. So I naturally started my own little journey, beginning with walks around my neighborhood. First on foot, then by subway. Maybe someday, I'll travel by bike. Who knows? Maybe I'll even drive, though I'm still not confident driving in Korea. For now, I walk around my neighborhood and the ones nearby, places like the Han River Parks, Jamsil, Sukchan Lake, Tuksium Hangang Park, Children's Grand Park, Archesan, Seoul Forest. Sometimes I walk across Gwangjin Bridge to visit Olympic Park and the Han River Parks in Gangdong-gu. Occasionally, I take the subway. I visit places I've only seen on TV or YouTube for 25 years. Garak Market, Yongsan, the National Museum of Korea, old palaces in downtown Seoul, the observatory in Dream Forest, Uido, famous parks, historical sites, temples, performance halls, exhibitions, and maybe someday even mountain hiking spots. I go to places that are free. Even for palaces and historic sites, I wait for free admission days like Culture Day, so I never paid any entrance fees so far. Living costs in Seoul are high, and since I have no income, I try not to spend money. I mostly walk for exercise, take the subway occasionally, and take the bus now and then. I shop for seasonal fruits and groceries at local markets to save money. Korea is cheaper than abroad only when it comes to seasonal produce and maybe ramen. Wow. Soju or makgeolli as well. Even with this simple lifestyle, I can visit most tourist spots in and around Seoul. Especially in spring for cherry blossoms, in autumn for the foliage, and in winter for the snowy scenery. I always wanted to experience these when I was living abroad. Sometimes, I treat myself to seasonal fruits from the market, Korean strawberries, grapes, peaches. They are cheap in season, and so fresh and delicious. So my journey starts with what I can do now, walking, and sometimes the subway. Maybe soon with a bike or a bus. How long will I keep doing this? Until I get a job, or maybe after I really retire. Right now, I'm preparing for tourism interpretation and fire safety certifications. I've tried a few things to get a job in Korea, but nothing has worked yet. Sometimes it feels frustrating. Maybe this is early retirement. Actually, in the past 25 years, I mostly traveled for work, not for fun. And when I had vacation, I was often too tired and just stayed home with a beer and the TV. But now, I have plenty of time. And the places I've always wanted to see, they're just a short walk or subway ride away. So I decided to travel for myself, for enjoyment, not for anyone else. In fact, I've already started, naturally. But sometimes I think, it's a bit sad to enjoy all this beauty alone. And honestly, I get a bit lonely. So I imagine traveling with my friends from abroad. And I want to share these moments and views with everyone. That way, my simple journey will feel more meaningful and fun. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll really travel with old friends, or new ones. With my car. No. Even if I'm just walking or riding the subway to see cherry blossoms or fall leaves, I'd be so happy.
Even though